Bloodbath at French village fete as youths from deprived suburb kill 16-year-old. I only saw this story on alternative media, and the reason I only saw this story on alternative media was because, as you might expect, the powers that be don't want you to know about it. If some pasty, blue-eyed northern arsehole like me gets so much as a parking ticket, seems like they love yelling that from the rooftops, but for some reason, this one completely passed the BBC and Sky News and Channel 4 by. I wonder why. Right, first thing I have to say about this story is that getting to the bottom of it was like trying to get to the bottom of Diane Abbott's packed lunchbox, and she uses a Biffa skip. A Google search of, well, I don't even want to say the name of the town, because that'll probably get my front door booted off its hinges by a Silicon Valley SWAT team. But Googling the town itself and the word killing threw up the same story twice from France 24, RFI, Reuters, Barron's, the New York Post, the Manila Bulletin. None of them come from any reputable British sources because, funny old thing, the MSM in the UK is about as impartial as a clingy mother at a baby beauty contest. In fact, they're even worse than that, aren't they? The BBC's about as impartial. If the ugliest baby on planet Earth was involved in a baby beauty contest, it came out looking like sloth, and when you christened it, instead of having the priest splash water on its face, the entire family queued up to smash its face in with a breeze block. The BBC would vote that child the most beautiful bairn in the world. And when you do click on the top links, none of them want to talk about the people that did the murdering, but everybody wants to talk about the far-right riots. And we have concluded, inevitably, after the last week's events, that far-right means anybody who doesn't subscribe to The Guardian. Look at Farage on I'm a Celebrity. Basically, he's the most boring, milquetoast, run-of-the-mill 50-year-old bloke ever. His politics align with 95% of the country's 50-year-old blokes. And they're talking about him like he's a deranged one-bollock dictator with a stupid toothbrush moustache and a penchant for gassing. It's preposterous, and I hope that everybody watching this and an increasing percentage of the stupid brain-dead normies that only consume the BBC's media are actually starting to realise it. I'm boring and milquetoast. I've been centre-left my entire life. It's only the last couple of years, when the whole world's gone topsy-turvy, have I started whinging about this stuff. It isn't because me, Hando and Davey used to drive about the town burning down Chinese restaurants because we didn't like them for some illogical reason. The death of Thomas has been seized upon by, yeah, of course it has. Macron had to go and keep a lid on tensions. The death of Thomas is a tragedy. We have to render justice. Right wing, injustice. 6 of the people arrested were for armed attacks on the police. Still no mention of who did the murder. The men, aged between 18 and 25, were banned from residing in the southeast department of Drôme and owning a weapon for 5 years. Still no mention of the murderers who did it. David Rist, a head teacher at the boys' school, told people they'll have a minute's silence for Thomas. Yes, but who killed him? One woman who was at the dance said whoever was behind the violence should be punished. But who killed him? 9 people connected to the violence were placed under investigation. Who did it? Conservative and far right, Jesus. And this went on for about 20 minutes. I swear to God, trying to solve this mystery would be like Sherlock Holmes accomplishing a study in Scarlet if he had to spend the entirety of the novel chained to a wheelbarrow and locked in the shed. Anyway, we'll get nowhere with France 24. As you can see by the many purple links, I also didn't get anywhere with RFI, Reuters or Yahoo News. So who did it? Who? It must have been a ginger. Some Ed Sheeran looking twat. Finally, in the Telegraph, we strike gold. As the fete began winding down, a group of youths arrived, some carrying knives. When a security guard barred their entry, they attacked him and sliced his fingers. It was a bloodbath. Youths from the suburbs surrounded the party hall, blindly stabbing people. It was chaos. The mayor of the town said it was unprovoked. A gang turned up to kill. They didn't come to have fun but to harm. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. Thank you for toughing it out this long. The gang reportedly used Arabic slurs for white people as they stabbed partygoers before being tracked down by police. French authorities arrested 9 individuals on suspicion of murder in a suspected racially motivated attack. And the truth shall set you free. We got there in the end. A bunch of blokes, youths from the suburbs, i.e. a suburb where absolutely everybody looks a little bit similar, purposely carried out a racially motivated attack, and the BBC and the Guardian and the Sky News and Radio 4 and everybody else in the entirety of the British and Irish media doesn't want you to talk about it. Just throwing that out there, I thought you might want to know. Thank you for watching. Please like it and subscribe if you can be asked. And I think I deserve this because that investigation would put Poirot to shame. I've done more digging in the last 30 minutes than 500 smackheads do when they've just got a score. Thanks for watching. See you all very soon. Toodle pip. Cheers.